Have you ever noticed something strange? Two students prepare for the same exam. One studies for 10 hours a day. The other studies for only 5 or 6 hours. But somehow, the second student scores higher. How? Was it luck? Natural talent? Not really. The difference is usually much simpler. One student spends more time studying. The other spends more time learning. And those are not the same thing. The brain doesn't reward the number of hours you sit at your desk. It rewards how you use those hours. So if your exams are getting closer, or you feel like you're studying a lot but remembering very little, these 4 habits can completely change the way you learn. Let's begin. Number 1, make your brain work. Here's a mistake almost every student makes. They read the same page again and again until it feels familiar. At that moment, they think, I've learned it. But familiarity isn't memory. Try this instead. Study one small topic. Close your notebook. Now ask yourself, can I explain this without looking? Don't peek. Don't guess. Just try. You'll probably forget a few things, and that's perfectly normal, because every time your brain struggles to remember information, it builds stronger pathways to that memory. Learning doesn't happen when information enters your eyes. It happens when your brain tries to bring that information back. So instead of reading more, start remembering more. Number 2, stop studying like a robot. Many students believe that the longer they sit at their desk, the more productive they are. But after a while, your brain quietly stops paying attention. You're still reading, your eyes are moving, the pages keep turning, but very little is actually staying in your memory. Instead, study with complete focus for about 70 to 90 minutes. Then step away for a short break. Stretch, drink some water, walk around your room. Give your brain a chance to reset, because concentration isn't about forcing yourself to continue. It's about knowing when your mind needs a fresh start. A short break today can save hours of forgetting tomorrow. Number 3, never sacrifice sleep. When exams are close, sleep is usually the first thing students give up. It feels like the obvious choice. Sleep after the exams. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't simply store information while you're studying. A big part of that work happens while you're sleeping. During sleep, your brain organizes what you've learned, strengthens important memories, and clears away unnecessary information. Without enough sleep, even hours of studying become harder to remember. So instead of asking, should I study one more chapter? Ask yourself, will I remember this tomorrow if I don't sleep? Most of the time, the answer is no. Number 4, don't let your brain forget. Imagine filling a bucket with water, but there's a tiny hole at the bottom. If you never refill it, the bucket slowly becomes empty. Memory works in a similar way. If you learn something once and never return to it, your brain assumes it wasn't important, and little by little, it disappears. That's why revision matters. Don't just read your notes again. Challenge yourself. Use flashcards. Solve practice questions. Explain the topic out loud as if you're teaching someone else. Every successful recall sends your brain one clear message. Keep this information. I'll need it again. And that's exactly what makes recalling answers during the exam much easier. Grades aren't only about working harder. They're about working smarter. So before your next study session, remember these 4 habits. Make your brain remember. Take focused breaks. Protect your sleep. And revise before you forget. These changes may look small today, but over time, they can completely transform the way you study. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing. Every week, you'll find practical ideas on studying smarter, building better habits, and becoming a little better than yesterday. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.